What's going on, guys? Today we are doing another bike review with Columbia Powersports, and today it is this Honda CBR 1000RR. So let's get to it. Obviously they are not a Honda dealer, so this is used, it's on consignment, so it is very much for sale. So this is cool, this little engine start stop. Wow, it's a lot louder than the other bikes I've been looking at or have been doing videos with. So this has a Two Brothers slip-on or a Two Brothers exhaust. I'm not sure if it's a slip-on, I'll have to get off and see. If you saw my Riker video, you'll know that I tend to find Two Brothers to be the loudest exhaust on the market. Oh boy, this thing is dangerous. Okay, so again, this is another first for me, first Honda, and also first 1000cc, but you know, I can control myself. I got the right hand to do it, the right hand I should say. Right away I noticed this has the same problem as the F307, where it does kind of glare up the screen. There is some glare from the sun when it's behind you, so it is a little bright to look at and it's a little difficult to see. It's pretty bright, so I don't like to stare at it too much off the bat, but nice. It has a gear indicator, it has a clock, has your miles per gallon. Ooh, which is interesting because I've never seen a sport bike have miles per gallon. Right away, the seating position is very, very aggressive. You are sitting on the bike. Oh man, I need to cool down with those downshifts. As opposed to like in the bike, like my Kawasaki, you were more in the bike than anything. This is definitely different. Neutral's very easy to find. Man, this is a pretty good bike. This bike sounds really good. Adjust my mirrors real quick. Yeah, these mirrors are pretty good. I don't see my elbows much, which is nice, which might be an advantage of the higher seat, is you don't get as much elbow in the mirror. The mirror's a little bouncy, but then again, sport bike. The foot pegs, it's a little more scrunched up than Kawasaki's, I will say, and Yamaha's. My legs are a little bit up there, but again, it's not too small, it's just higher than what I'm used to or what I remember. Like right now, okay, let's try squeezing the tank more. That takes some weight off the wrist. It's still a very forward seating position, but it'd be a good race position, which is pretty much what this bike is. It's a race bike. Yeah, this has got the power. It's very easy to just to go. My wrist is making, you know, I've always read, oh, you barely move your wrists on a leader bike. That is very true right now. I barely twist it and it goes. So this is a 2015, I believe. If not, I'll correct it here. It's on screen, but 2015 CBR 1000RR. Yeah, it's got 3180 miles, so let's just round up to 3200 miles. And right now I believe it's listed at 95 or so, which, you know, for a used leader bike isn't that bad actually, especially one with low miles. That is not a lot of money. Now we'll take it on the highway. So if you've watched a couple of my videos now, you know this is the typical route. Decker to 77 to Forest Acres. You know, just riding there, my legs were a bit hot. I don't know if that's the way the air is directed or just the engine, but I felt hot air blowing. And this is probably going to be a hotter running bike just because of what it is. And of course we get traffic. I might ride this one on the highway a little bit because I've always been curious how they've been cruising on the highway. So at 60 miles an hour, 6th gear, we're at 4,000 RPM. And at 70, we're at 5,000 RPM. It's not too bad. My 600 is probably running right around 7,000 or 8,000 RPM right now. So all right, quick little acceleration. Capable in 6th gear. So yeah, this bike is fast. I don't want to drop it down to like 2nd gear right now because I don't want it to wheelie, and I know if I drop it down to 2nd and gun it, it'll get up. So I'm not trying to do that out of respect for the owner, and I just can't. That's not my skill set. I just can't do that. But I could drive this to, say, Charleston or Greenville, you know, a 2-hour highway cruise. That might be it for me. I don't know if I can last longer than 2 hours on this. Just with how far forward it is, I just don't know if I could do it. I'm sure if I drove it every day, I got more used to it. Yes, but I couldn't hop on and drive to Atlanta. And it's very weird. I don't have to blip the throttle at all to downshift. You just click it and go. I wonder if there's like a quick shifter or something on here. I doubt it, but I'll have to double check, because usually on whatever you ride you have to blip it just a hair, but this one not at all. Yeah, so let's talk about the mods. It has some CRG levers on it, adjustable. Right now they're a little bit further out just because I got long fingers. It's got a RAM mount already for your phone, which is always nice, especially, hey, say you're cruising on the highway, you need directions, that'll be good for you. Of course it has the Two Bros exhaust. Sounds mighty fine. Very nice. Oh, my thing is dangling, that's why. Also, before I started filming this, my helmet was coming apart, and it's just so hot here, it melted the adhesive on my icon. It's now a necklace that I'm wearing, so I might, I'm just gonna suffer. I know I look stupid right now, but oh, let's get some yep, yeah, it's loud. This thing is a necklace right now. It's like the bottom trim on my helmet just fell off. The adhesive came unglued because it's just so hot, and now it's around my shoulders. So it won't come off or anything because it is, you know, a complete circle, but something flapping. Yeah, fast bike. Very, very fast bike. We know this is a very, very good bike on the highway, right? It is very capable cruising, gunning it. Brother, how far is this exit? I could have passed this car. I could have passed him. But how is it in the city, you know, stop and go traffic, sitting at lights. Is it hot? Does it suck? Is the clutch easy? I will say the clutch is pretty easy off the bat, so we don't have to worry too much about that. Oh, look at Clemson person. Golly, what is this thing? Oh yeah, it's just, it looks like a toilet thing on here. What the heck? I don't know if you can see that. Hey Icon, if you're watching, sponsor your boy with the helmet. I'm okay with that. I wear a large. Given I'm wearing khakis, a jacket, and it's about 90, I'd say. I'm fairly sweaty. Alright, so road bumps, it's on the stiffer side. But that's to be expected because of what it is. This car can't merge. It's just so humid, like you almost drown trying to breathe. Humid. Alright, so the clutch, it lets out further than I expect every time. I gotta just keep that in mind next time. So let's see, putting a hand on my hip to, you know, cruise around. It's a little bit of a reach, my hand's a little bit further down than I would want, but that's, again, my opinion. Resting arm on the tank, a little bit more doable, a little bit lower. Your back isn't as angled or anything, so that's nice. My ankles are still burning from whatever heat is coming off. I think it's just air directed towards your ankles. I don't think it's the bike just radiating heat. I think it is, you know, designed that way to flow air. Oh. Nah.
I'm about to say I think you blow that thing up.
Not in that.
It looks nice though.
Thank you.
How fast you had it?
About 160.
Oh, shit. I opened that after 1,000. I opened that.
I don't know what he's saying. Oh man. Sometimes you just gotta say some things. Oh, what are you doing, bro? Why are you turning there? So, you know, getting around stupid drivers, I would say 6 out of 5 stars. Very good. This handles it very well. The seat itself, it's a pretty stiff seat. It's almost just like wrapped, not metal, but you know, MDF board, particle, something hard, maybe plywood, with just a hair of cushion, like packaging peanut hair of cushion on it. It's a very stiff seat. Oh, I bet those guys thought I was stupid because my helmet fell apart. Then again, maybe they didn't notice. Yeah, I'm getting blasted with hot air on my ankles. Biggest complaint by far, not the seat. My ankles are burning. But I'm wearing short socks with long pants, so my ankles are very exposed. And like shorter tennis shoes, not high tops or anything. That was a little bit, you know, more traffic than I thought. Yeah, look at it, how much, you know, I'm barely twisting it. And it just goes. Let's see, could you use this as a daily driver? Yes. Although it is very aggressive, I would get used to this if I had this for my daily. Which is, you know, now that I've ridden this bike, it's up there on the list that I want, you know. But the seating is something to consider, given it is so aggressive. This is a lighter bike. It's very nimble, very light, like 600 weight range. If you're wanting a leader bike, this is a very good candidate. You got a lot of looks, and you just saw that one guy, you know, compliment me. So this bike does grab attention. Don't know if the way it's look or the sound, probably both. But hey, it's a sexy bike, not gonna lie. Plus, being in Columbia, Gamecock, red and black, that is this exact paint scheme. Oh, you can also adjust the suspension. So if you do want it softer, that is always an option. But I think it's fine right now as it is. It's not too stiff. And you definitely don't want it to be soft on these bikes. Man, if only lane splitting was legal. This is the problem. Two cars going the same speed. If I were able to sit on this bike and ride it all day, physically, I could. It just sounds so good. It's such an enjoyable bike to listen to. And here we are. And look at that reflection. Oh, the mirrors have blinkers. Interesting. That's good to know. Oh, look at that. End screen CBR. So, again, this bike is for sale, and I'll read off some specs right now. So again, it has 3,200 miles. It is a 2015 model, so pretty new, very low miles. It has the Two Bros Silver Series exhaust on it. It's just the slip-on, so it has the stock headers, and I believe it still has a cat. I don't see a cat. No, it does not have a cat. Okay, cool. It also has an integrated tail light, so let's check that out. Let's just do a turn signal. Okay, so half of it blinks up. Oh man, that does clean up the rear end very well. I didn't even notice it didn't have blinkers on the back before. It also has that Yoshi license plate holder, which in conjunction with the integrated turn signal does clean up the rear end very well. If you like this video, you know, make sure to like it, subscribe if you want to see more of this. As these videos do well, I can do more and more of them, so be sure to support me. And also hit up Columbia Powersports if you do want to buy this. Again, it is for sale. It probably won't be here for long because of it's just such a nice, good looking bike, and it's very, very clean. Like, nothing is jank on it. So take care and have a good day.